Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a short 30-minute of demonstration with the Genome Canada and Genome America. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Genome Canada. So everybody is in the kitchen now, in the sewing room, because the holidays are coming. Uh, in Canada, here we celebrate Christmas, of course, and New Year's Eve. But in the US, you also have the Thanksgiving coming in 2 weeks, I believe. So that means you have to cook. You will go somewhere, you'll be invited somewhere, or you'll have a visitor in your house, but you have to cook. And well, you don't want to dirty yourself too much, dirty your clothes and all this. So an apron is really something that you need these days. When we cook, it's almost a whole day, yeah. So that's it. So I said, okay, I'm going to teach them. I know you know how to sew an apron, but there's a little something different with this one. Sorry. So I'm saying hello to everybody that is connecting with me. And I'll turn the camera. And here is the apron. I'm moving the camera. Okay. Oops. What is this? Okay. So, when you cook, we dirty our hands. And where's the towel? Well, now the towel is a pocket. It's right always with you. So it's really convenient. The purpose of this little project is that the apron, you know that, is the piping all around this apron, and the towel as a pocket. And this apron, I wear it. It's mine. I wear it many times. Okay, so it's been washed and everything. So you see how it stays nice, huh? So first thing you have to find is thicker fabric, something not a quilt cotton, something a little bit thicker than cotton. And of course, if it's plain, you can embroider on it like I did. I did the embroidery. This one is some red work. I don't remember where I took this, but because this is done since a little while. So I embroidered it, of course. Okay. Then at first you cut, then you embroider, then I sewed my piping. And so the piping is on one layer of fabric. And what you need is you need to top stitch it, because your seam allowance will one word in English, one in French, because the seam allowance will move all the time. Okay, so I want to top stitch it. If it's cut and embroidered, of course, to sew the piping and to finish everything, I'm telling you, an hour, it's done. Really easy. The longest thing is to cut the fabric, prepare the fabric. I always wash my fabric before, about the shrinkage and everything. This pattern you'll find on Pinterest, but I remember it was a quick sew pattern. I know that quick sew doesn't exist anymore, the pattern company, but if you go on Google, you will find people who still sells quick sew. I don't remember the pattern number, but it was a quick sew pattern. Maybe you'll find something else. And why I'm saying this, because I like the back. So I'm here turning the lady. See, it's cross back. I hope I'm saying this right. And that is you're so comfortable. There's no tie and too long. The nut is out. Oh no no! I really like this. It's convenient. Okay, and the finishing is the piping. Imagine. So I'll bring her on the right side, and now we'll go on the serger. So any Genome serger. I'm moving the camera. Okay, any Genome serger can can sew piping. Okay, so I have two piping. I'm going to use two piping here. You see, I have a thin one. You see, this is not big, while this one is bigger. Yeah, bigger. That's the word, bigger. Okay, and why I'm going to use this? Because there's two optional feet for the piping. So there's a narrow one and a wider one. You see, huh? This one is narrower and this one is wider. So they do the same thing. And on top of that, look, 1/8 of an inch and for 3/16 of an inch. So this one is really larger than the other one. I'm going to start with I'm going to start with the larger one. So first, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm using the 82,000D because I have it here. But any Genome serger can do that work, can sew piping. You just need the optional foot or feet. Okay, so all the feet are snap-on, so it's really easy to remove. And so you see the difference. You see how flat it is, and here you have your where you're going to slide the piping, the groove here. So snap on. Okay, make sure I didn't snap the thread. I hope so. No, I think I'm okay. And I'm going to start with the red one. And so what I like to do, no, I'm going to adjust my machine before, sorry. So I just need 3 thread. I didn't need 2 needles because I'm going to top stitch it. Okay. So I need my left needle and my 2 loopers. And I'm going to do also the woven terry cloth. And you know, this is really woven terry cloth. It's really easy to the loop goes away. Okay. Okay. So you know what I do here? I sew with, oh, I have to move this. I sew with fluffy thread. So in this case, I use soft lock from Wonderfil, but many companies have different word. Okay, Madeira has their word and all of them, but this is soft lock here. And what I like to do, oh no, I said 3 thread. I'm sorry, I keep switching. So left needle, 2 loopers, and then on the side, my differential feed, I activate just a little bit, just to make sure everything is tight. My stitch length, because this is, the apron is a thick cotton, so I just said my stitch length at 2.5, okay? And I like to start with my knife up. See my knife here? Let me remove this to make sure you see well. You see the knife? I don't want to start any sewing with my knife down, because when you do this, this happens at the beginning of your seam. The knife folds the fabric. So what I do, I make sure my knife is up. Your knife is like this. I want the fabric goes in here. See? It'll cut the excess right away. Okay? So And this is good for all the serger, is what I'm saying now. Okay. So, oh, did you see? You just have to lift it up. Okay. And I like to anchor my foot control. Hold on. Oh, hold on. My foot control is going away. Okay. And then, you see, now I'm secure. I anchor just a few stitches at the beginning of the piping. And then I'll slide my fabric underneath. Okay. Selvage to selvage. And I'm going. Whoops. Okay. Now I'm okay. Okay. When you hear a noise, it's because it's thick, and when it's thick, the knife hits this. You hear the noise? Okay, so that makes a bit of noise. And if you don't like the seam allowance wide, you can the seam allowance length, you can length your stitches. Oh, let me do it so you'll see. And this one will be finished. Hold on. Okay. You see, it stays in this channel. Hey, look at this. This is the right side of the fabric. And of course, I'm not putting the piping between two layers of fabric. I'm doing it as a border, as a finishing. But look at the reverse, how clean and how nice it is. Okay. So left needle, stitch length, the way you want, 2.5, 3, 3.5, a little bit of differential feet. So 1.2, 1.3, and the right foot, of course. Then, now I'm going to start with the thinner one. So to be thin, I have to choose my other foot, which is the 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. Okay, snap on. Okay, so this one was thick. Okay, look how flat my foot is. If I use a thin piping with a big foot, your piping will slide inside because the groove is too small for the groove is too big, and it allowed the piping to move inside. Okay, this time I'm going to do the same thing with the thinner piping. Anchor my piping. Go, go, go. Why you not? Okay, I'm okay. And this time, okay. And just go. The beginning is always a little bit, so I help myself with the thread at the back. But I'm okay. So you see, it stays in my groove, and I see it here. So let's go. And if I want, I won't talk because I'll make noise, but I'll go fast. See? See how easy it was to go all the way around? Okay, cut this and finish. This is the right side of the fabric, wrong side of the fabric, and my thin piping, my thick piping. You really see the difference. So, of course, what I will do with after this, I will go to the ironing board and iron my seam allowance inside my apron. Okay, but I won't do it now because it's at the other end of the sewing room. So and then you're going to what? You put an apron, huh? During the evening, it's a washing machine for sure, huh? Because you dirty it. There's no, if you really cook, okay? So, what I want to do now, I'm going to tack down my seam allowance with a decorative stitch on the sewing machine. So I'm moving the camera on the sewing machine. Okay, moving the light. Okay, and okay. So to decorate with what I'm using, how I'm going to decorate. Don't forget you have a balloon here, huh? So I'm using the edge guide foot because that foot has a guide here. It has a guide that I can move. So let me show you. Put down, and I don't want to use a straight stitch. I want to use a little bit more than this. I can use a decorative stitch. Let me try the from the utility stitches. Let me try a stitch that appears to my screen. Okay, not too fast. Okay, so I'm not good. I want to do a little bit to show you that I'm not good. It's not the way I like it. Okay, so you see, I'm too far from. I want my stitch come up to the end of the white. So this is what I'm going to do with that foot. You see the guide? I'm moving the guide. Okay, foot down, and then if I start again, I'm not sure if I'm okay. We'll see. It's not bad, but I want it closer. Foot up, move again, and now go. Now it's perfect. So you see my guide is really following the seam between the white and the red. So I can go. Oh, let's say you want to do. We'll see. Do you want to do a zigzag? Let's try it. Okay, go. I'm not okay because now I'm too much in the this way. Okay, I'm sewing on the piping. I don't want this. A little bit more. Okay. Okay. Stop. I'll explain. You see? So you have to adjust the guide, the white guide. You see, even here. Now this one is perfect. So that means you have to do a test and test and test. Huh? You all know this. Huh? Testing is making a sample is the key. So now I'm going to do the narrow one with different stitches. I'll start a little bit here. Okay. Okay. So if I am at my screen, this is my utility stitches, and in the utility stitches you find different. You see, this is cute, 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 cute. You see, you can find you play with this. So let's say this one first. And if you notice, maybe you'll notice here better. 5 millimeter width and 2.5 long stitch length. Okay, so let's try this. If perfect. Oh, so perfect. Okay, I know it's perfect because I see my nose is right here. So then I'll try the next one. Okay, so it wouldn't be, there's no 9 millimeters. That would not be nice. Okay, so I'm trying the second one. And I'll finish with the third one. These are all in the utility stitches from the CM17, but try all the stitches of your machine. Maybe not all of them, but try them. You'll see. Yeah, it's perfect. Go. So she's working. It doesn't go fast, you think, but the needle is moving pretty fast. Huh? So I'll show you the result right after. Okay, cut thread. So my piping is top stitches. Look at this. I'll bring the light. Hey, look at this, how nice it is. You see, I'm right after my sewing. See? And at the back, there's nothing here. I don't want anything here because I want to hold down my seam allowance. So look at this. Huh? So there's no, I was really off, huh? But this is what you have to adjust. So you see, zippers, piping, you can still top stitch the seam allowance with the edge guide foot. It's a good time today to ride to Santa Claus, huh? He's preparing all the gift now. So disturb him a little bit. Okay. So how do you know which optional foot to buy? How do you know? When you bought your machine, in the box, there was an instruction book. You pay for that instruction book, okay? And the last pages, at least last 57 for that machine, but at the end of instruction book, you have the optional feet. They are optional because not everybody needs a piping foot. If they don't want to put any piping in their life, they don't buy it. There's a pearl foot. It's in French, so I said pearl. Maybe beading foot. If you won't put any beading, there's you don't need it. But you say, oh no, me, I'm doing elastic. So you buy the elastic foot. That's why they're all optional. And also, maybe you download another, this is free, from Genomic Global site or genomic.com and genomic.ca, the accessory catalog, sewing machine accessory catalog. Everything is optional. And you see, cording foot, beading foot, waist chip, they're all there if you keep turning the pages. And you have the part number, but here too, part number you have part number and for which machine. So this is really helpful. And also air thread serger workbook. Oh, this is a must. Huh? You know, when you want to practice all the possibility of your serger, this is the book to get. Okay. So this is not free. You can, if you already own your machine, maybe you want to order the book. The part number is here. Part number is WB80 2000D. Workbook 80 2000D. So you order from your dealer. Okay. This one is free. The catalog is free. And the instruction book is free. And of course, the feet. Well, better just double check with the Genome brochure because there'll be some special for Christmas. Okay. And the last thing is I use woven terry cloth. And this is sold by the yard. Okay. And I took a piece to make the pocket. But you see, I serged it before. Look how nice my serging is. Of course, this, you can, it's going to go away with the washing. Yeah? So how did I put my pocket on my apron? I just did the top stitch it with multiple zigzag or a straight seam. Okay. And then I round my corner because my apron is round at the back. So I made it round, and then even flat like this. I apply my pocket to my apron, and I sew all the way around flat like this without turning my seam allowance with a which zigzag. I'll bring the dummy here and I'll show you. Okay, it was as easy as this. And why this is so nice? It's because I'm using, that. Oops, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Ay, ay, ay. See, no, I don't know if you still hear me. Okay, maybe. Uh, I'm back. I'm sorry. I touched the screen of my iPad. So, because it's not, it is a little bit bigger because it's a fluffy thread. Okay. Now, let me bring the camera closer to the apron to show you underneath her skirt. So you see, I just put it flat, and okay, look, multiple zigzag. That's it. Flat, flat, and that's it. I round my corners, and that's it. If the pocket is too big, you can add a little seam in the middle if you want. But when you cook, you wash your hands and you see the hands. You wipe your hands on the woven terry. This is really, really useful. Anyway, it's just an idea because the topic of today, the project is not how to make an apron, is how, adding something specific to use your sewing machine and your serger. See, look, the piping. I didn't make the piping. It's pre prepared. Okay. And of course, like I said, I embroidered it. Huh? Okay. So an easy project to make you practice with your with your serger and your sewing machine, of course. You see the design I put all the way around, and it keeps the seam allowance flat. Okay, so I'll turn the camera to see if there's question. Camera avant. Speak English. So read in French. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm saying hello to everybody who's logging in. Hello. I love watching your video. This is an apron style I could really use. Oh, perfect, Barbara. Oh, perfect. It's really, really useful. Okay. This is lovely. I hope the instruction help you in another project, not an apron, not just an apron. Okay. Uh, Very neat work. Okay. Bonjour, Daniel. Good morning. Okay. Cute apron. Okay. So, piping foot, and this is what I use today. Piping foot and edge guide foot. So you'll be ready a little bit in the sewing room, a little bit in the kitchen, a little bit. Don't stay too long in the sewing room because it's going to burn on the stove. Okay? I like you. Ooh la la. Ooh la la, yeah. French Canadian. Okay. It reminds me of an old fashioned apron my grandma had. Yeah, yes. But old is new, new is old. The wheels turn, huh? And in these days, they had apron more than us today because it was a big job to wash the washing machine. You remember the big one with to remove the water. Oh, or they wash by hand. Oh, poor them. So they didn't have to wash at least their garment, just the apron. So, and they didn't wash it every day. I remember my grandmother. Okay, so see you Friday for Club Continental. My pronunciation is not good. The crank. Oh well, no. Me, my mother was electric, but ringers. Oh, I'll look right away for the translation. I think it's to roll, huh? And it used to squeeze. We made this apron to use in home deck in the 60s. I miss them. Well, don't miss them anymore. Huh? Make one. It comes back 2024. Two rows together. Exactly. This is what it is. Yes. Oh, fingers. Fingers. Okay. I'll look over the translation book to make sure. You see, you have a sewing class, and I have an English class. Ringer washing machine. Unbelievable. Huh? I remember that. My mother. I never had one, but okay, everybody. So Friday, I'm in French only Friday for Club Continental M17. But look at the picture. Huh? Don't listen to me. Bye bye. Have a good week, everybody.